Good day, good day, good day. How we doing out there, man? How we doing out there, man? As of lately, you gotta remember, the internet been on fire. It's so hot, hot, hot. I'm burning up. It's so hot, hot, hot. I'm burning up. It's so hot, hot, hot. I'm burning up. The lady looked at me. She told me that we had a possibility that we may spend some time alone. Do you want to get funky with me, or do you want to get funky? Or do you want to get funky with me? Do you want to get funky? It's so hot, hot, hot. I'm burning up. It's so hot, hot, hot. I'm burning up. It's so hot, hot, hot. I'm burning up. Hey, folks, listen. Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, everybody. How we doing out there, man? Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Glaze Gibbs, man. Hey, make sure you subscribe, share, support, and now hit that hype button, man. Hit that hype button. That's what it's all about these days in time, that hype button, man. You know what? Sometime when you get time to reflect, and when all this stuff start coming out, you know what you start thinking about? Man, hold up, wait a minute here. Like, when I went to Queens, and I was in Queens, I was working, you know what I'm saying, under Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols. And here it is, like I say, I had a run-in. I didn't even know I had a run-in. Sometimes you can have a problem with people. It's not you having a problem with people, it's people having a problem with you. So anyway, the problem that happened was that the guy, Music, Bimmy, and Black Just, I ran into those guys at Cat Game Room on 150 and 107 in South Jamaica, Queens. So sit back and think about it. Look what I'm telling y'all. I ran into them. I was at Cat Game Room on 150, 107. I didn't go to the Baisley. I didn't go to something on 118. I didn't go in the guys' area. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go in those guys' area. I didn't. And why? Because once again, there was no need for me to go in those guys' area. So here it is, those guys heard that this guy, Glaze Gibbs, was now in South Jamaica, Queens. They heard that Glaze Gibbs was a part of Lorenzo Fat Cat Nickel organization. So they heard the name, they heard the reputation, so they made it their business to come out there to see who the hell Glaze was. They call themselves putting saying a picture, a face to the name. So even right now, when they came out there, I didn't really pay them no mind. Because to me, when you are secure and you know who you are and what you're capable of doing, then what? Then what? So to me, I didn't pay these individual minds. So here it is, some words were exchanged, and these guys like scram, phew, got the hell out of there. ENY 318, thank you, baby girl. How you doing? How you doing? They got out of there. But next thing you know, they came back with Redbug. So Redbug is Dow Bond, the late Dow Bond, homicide co-defendant. You know, made homicide, so rest in peace and the spirit be lifted. Anybody know anything about homicide? 50 Cent say something in the song. Basically he made mention that Homo, like quote unquote, has something to do with him being hit 9 times. I dispute that, but that's what he say. I was not there. But anyway, they brung Redbug, a Brooklyn cat, to meet another Brooklyn cat. So even with that being said, when Redbug, that was in 87. I didn't see Redbug since like 1981 on Rikers Island. So when Redbug see me, Redbug and I embrace. Ooh. Redbug said, my man Glaze, man. And the first sound of Redbug's mouth, he's, yo, Glaze, how many bodies do you have now? Come on, man. You don't see me in how many years? Like 6 years? And right now, the first thing coming out of your mouth, how many bodies I got right now? But to me, folks, listen, when I came to Queens, I was always in and out. I came in took care of what I needed to take care, and I was gone. So right now is, I never understood why. Why when that rookie police officer was murdered, when Edward Byrne was murdered, February 1988, why in the hell did my name get thrown up in the equation? Out of nowhere. Why would my name get thrown up in the equation? You know, and to me, don't get me wrong, like I'm saying 103rd, 113, and my precinct was 75th. Right now is they have me as their #1 suspect. And literally, as I sit back and think about it now, and you trying to put the puzzle together, if my man, music, CI, been a confidential informant since 1985, that mean, guess what? He, out of fear, what he did, he went to the precinct, calling them, letting his handler know if anybody he killed, that rookie police officer who was crazy, who had the balls, was Brian Glaze Gibbs. Wow. And what I'm saying is sometimes you can be so close to a situation that you don't even see it. You too close to it. If you too close, right? If you face to face with somebody and they tell you, if you face to face with somebody and they tell you right now is, you know, what color's my shoes? You too close. You can't tell somebody what color their shoes. But when you back off and you back off and you back off, you can see more. So sometime right now, what you got to remember, when you too close, when you that close, you can tell somebody the color of their eyes. But when you're that close, you can't tell them the color of their shoes. So that's the same situation right here. I didn't think or understand, I didn't know that Bimmy was a CI. If I knew Bimmy was a CI, then guess what? I would have known what to do. I would have knew how to handle it. But once again, I didn't know. So even with that being said, this man was afraid of me. And he was so afraid, even right now, I did a piece yesterday. Whereas he's telling Prince, yo, man, yo, you know, this guy Glaze and them, they surrounded me. And we gotta get him. You know what I'm saying? Prince say, wait till I get bail out. According to Bimmy, I don't know. According to Bimmy, these are his words. I played it in my last video. He said right now is Prince say, wait, I'm gonna get bail. He said, wait, man, I might be dead. So if a person is that much afraid of you, ENY, thank you. I appreciate that. ENY 318, thank you, baby girl. I appreciate that. If a person is that afraid of you, guess what? It's no telling what he would do. It's no telling. It's no telling what he would do. So right now is not knowing that this man already been a CI. If he helped take down Supreme, his boss at the time, why in the hell, who am I? Who am I? As far as I'm concerned right now is, guess what? I'm public enemy #1 to him. So once again, when that rookie police officer was executed in February 1988, he blamed me. He was a confidential informant throwing my name all up in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Glaze did it. Glaze did it. You know, the word on the street is Glaze did it. You know, right now, everybody out there talking about that Glaze did it. I didn't have nothing to do with that. If I had something to do with Edward Byrne's murder, do you think I'd be here right now? But he was trying to pin that on me. Ain't no doubt in my mind. You know, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. But once again, how long did the Supreme knew that Bimmy was a CI? Because if they knew he was a CI back then, why wasn't he exposed? Why wasn't he exposed? They say everybody in South Jamaica knew that Bim was bad, that Bim was no good. No, I don't believe that. Because if everybody in South Jamaica Queens knew that, he wouldn't have been around. So look how many people he's responsible for directly putting away. Look how many, come on, man. Make that make sense. Why would the leaders of the notorious Supreme team have a confidential informant around them knowing that? Make it make sense. So even with that being said right now, I don't know. I can't make sense of it. Dwayne Green, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good vibes. What's up? How you doing? Calvin Johnson, what's up? How you doing? So even with that being said right now, Wiz, what I'm going to do is right now, so I don't want y'all to think I'm making anything up, that I'm capping. I don't have to do that. What I want y'all to do is, right now is, listen, and listen carefully. Listen, and listen carefully.
Well, police regarding our June last month, assassin shot to death police officer Edward Byrne. That's bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City. NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. It was the consensus of opinion that Brian Glaze Gibbs, and only Brian Glaze Gibbs, was capable of pulling something off like this. When they threw that fucking firebomb to the house, they started a war. Everybody that was responsible for it, they would have lost somebody, more than somebody. They lost a fucking whole generation that day. Everybody knew who he was, and most people feared Glaze. We was always prepared. Bulletproof vest, Uzi, 45, 9mm. We was ready to go.
So listen, what y'all just heard that, right? And what you heard was what people was talking about. At first, only at first, that they felt that Brian Glaze Gibbs, and only Brian Glaze Gibbs, killed that damn cop. Okay? So once again, if I'm in and out of Queens, I spent more time flying, going to Attica, going to different people, going to visit different people in Shawanga, visiting my wife at the time in South Carolina. I was always on the go. I spent very little time in Queens. I came in Queens, took care of what I needed to take care of, and I got out of there. Baby Reaper, how you doing? How you doing? Mike Morgan, how you doing? Cameron, how you doing, man? Bless. All the way from Trinidad, thank you, thank you, thank you. But once again, I was out of there. Bronx Big Dog, what's up, man? Glaze, will you say that Calvin Martin, the poster child for what they call a young nigga or OG young nigga, man? Whoa. Yeah, no, he was a CN. He was a CN. Nikki Walker, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But anyway, right now, listen, folks. So to me, if I was Billy in Queens, why in the hell would they blame me for that rookie police being assassinated? Why? Why me out of all people? Out of everybody else in there. And you know what? That case, when a rookie police officer, they say he was guarding the house of a witness. The person who was on trial and was having beef with Joan, guess what? It wasn't Cat. It wasn't Cat. I got 198 people in the building, 24. I got 234 people in the building, 24 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the hype button. Come on, man. Help me out. J Max, Luke Glaze, I read your book. Excellent read. Respect, bro. Stay on your path, bro. J Mac out of MD. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? Come on, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the hype button, man. Like I said, I could be in my bed. I said, you know what? I was thinking about something. I said, let me come out here. You know what? Let me express myself, what's on my mind. Let me try to talk to the crowd tonight. So once again, right now, I got 218 people in the building, only 39 likes, man. Come on, make it make sense. Ray Russell, that's a good question. Why they make it seem like it was Cat? It wasn't Cat. Cat didn't have nothing to do with that. Hey, you know what? Like I said right now, Leonardo, like I told you right now, I don't deal with him. I pray for him. I still love him. But I cannot deal with him. Alyssa, yo, Glaze, what's good? How you doing, Alyssa? Know it all. Shout out to Linden Boulevard. Yeah, MacArthur McCurry. Someone probably say it was you. That would it sound like. Nah, it wasn't. Like I told you right now, it was a known. It was a known fact. Like I said right now, somebody gave me up. Some CI gave me up, man. Okay. Like I said right now, guys, if you're coming on my platform, be mindful and respectful, because if you don't, you out of here. You out of here. Like I said right now, I don't have no time for negative and nonsense. So right now, if you come on my platform, guess what? And you be, like, you're saying some type of form of disrespect, you got out of here, man. I got 217 people, man. 217 people on my, come on, guys. 217, 49 like. Like I said right now, I'm not continuing until I get 100 like. I am not going to continue until I get 100 like. Billy Reaper, what so did you kill the cop and get away with it? No, I did not kill the cop and get away with it. Tyreek. Your wish is my command, man. Your wish is my command.
Police regarding our June last month, assassin shot to death police officer Edward Byrne. That's bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City. NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. It was the consensus of opinion that Brian Glaze Gibbs, and only Brian Glaze Gibbs, was capable of pulling something off like this. When they threw that fucking firebomb to the house, they started a war. Everybody that was responsible for it, they would have lost somebody, more than somebody. They would have lost a fucking whole generation that day. Everybody knew who he was, and most people feared Glaze. We was always prepared. Bulletproof vest, Uzi, 45, 9mm, we was ready to go.
So even right now, where it's like, even with all this stuff finally to come out, to me, I just like sometimes when I get spare time, and I was thinking, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, man. You know what? Here it is. It's a great possibility that my man, Music, Bimmy, like if he gave up Supreme McGriff back in 1985, when Edward Byrne, the rookie police officer, was sitting in his car. He's sitting in his car. And right now, it's what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? These guys, somebody came around, distracted him, woke him up. He was asleep. Knock on the window, boom, boom, boom. And right now is when he turned, the other guy hit him from the other side. So even with that being said, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I just left Queens. I left Queens that morning. And when I left Queens, I was in partnership with Bug Out. Bug Out gave me a take, 40 cash that I took. I left Queens, South Jamaica Queens, went back to Brooklyn, to Cypress Hill. And what wound up happening was, I, during that same period of time, caught a body. I actually caught a body right then and there. So even with that being said, what I would have done, to me, to get away from that Edward Byrne murder, no, How can you be in two places at one time? How could I be in South Jamaica, Queens, murdering, a rookie police officer, and being in Brooklyn at the same exact time? Okay. So help me, make that make sense. How in the heck can I be in Queens and Brooklyn at the same time? But obviously, James Atney, a.k.a. Bimmy, Music, he didn't know where I was at. So automatically, he thought he had, a golden opportunity. Yo, Brian Glaze Gibbs is the one that killed the rookie police officer. And I know they probably scratching their head because once again, whoa, we got him. That's all we need. Help, make that make sense. But once again, how in the hell can I be in Brooklyn, killing someone? And like I told you, I'm not bragging about that because once again, I was sick, I was lost, I was young, I was dumb, I was 24 years old. Doing stupid SHIT. Picking up that brick, throwing at that prison wall for absolutely nothing because I wanted to be down. I wanted to be a gangster. I wanted to be about it. Nah, man, you kidding me? What was cool about killing? What was cool? And you know what? I'm not trying to even make the situation justified. When this guy, I got back to the Cypress area, and mind you, I got 40 in cash on me, but the cat slapped my hand, boom, coming from Euclid Avenue train station, walking straight through the project. So I'm waiting because I'm on point watching. So right now is as he slapped my, once I waited to see who it was, once I see who it was, right now we'll slap each other hand, okay? And then he went into the projects. But as he went into the projects, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Wait a minute, hold on, wait, man. You was there when a buddy of mine was robbed. He was robbed for his money and his jewelry, and you didn't do nothing about it. So to me, being that you didn't do anything about it, I was incarcerated at the time. And I was so pissed. I tried to get the original 50 Cent involved. Yo, listen, man, you need to go after this person. You need to do this. You need to do this. So once again, like I said right now, it came back to me. Like, wait a minute, while I was incarcerated, you was there when my little man got robbed. And you didn't stop it. So to me, make me feel like you was a part of it. So automatically, I snapped. I made a decision. I decided, you know what? You was gonna pay for that. So once I did, I track him down in the project and I hit him. You know what I'm saying? So how in the hell can I be in Brooklyn, New York, during the same time that Edward Byrne is being killed in South Jamaica, Queens? Make that make sense. So that was my alibi. That was my alibi. Hey, folks, listen, come on, man. I got 382 people in the building, only 71 like. Well, I only got 71 like, man. Am I saying something wrong? Help me to help you. What am I doing wrong? Let me know, man. I know I ain't been on YouTube in quite some time as far as going live, but what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do? Help me. I'm willing to listen. What do I need to do to rebuild a platform? What did I need to do to engage the audience? Help me, I'm listening. Like I told you, I'm not the smartest person, but once again, I got 389 people in the building, but why I only have 84 likes, man? Obviously, I'm doing something wrong. Help me to help you. Make it make sense, man. Why it's so hard for people to hit that like button? I'm like Scooby-Doo. Why it's so hard to hit the like button, man? Make it make sense, man. Tenacious, powerful, peace and blessing. Thank you. J Mac, I don't see the like button when chat all up. So I guess, I don't know right now whether it's the computer, whether you on, I don't know. I see you with the A-Rack. Yeah, Doorman 97, yes. Alyssa's, get them likes up. Oh, yo, Glaze, is Ruff still alive? I think he is. I think Ruff is still alive. I think Ruff is very much alive. I don't know. Like I told you right now, I'm in contact with those that I'm in contact with in New York. Click on the 3 dots, upper right-hand corner. Thank you. Let me pin that. Let me pin that message. I'm going to pin that message. Click on the 3 dots, upper right-hand corner. Click on the 3 dots, upper right-hand corners. That's what's that, guys. And like I said, I am not tech savvy. I'm not going to act like I'm tech savvy when I'm not. I am not tech savvy. So once again, right now, I see I got 325 people in the building, only 108 like. Come on, man. That 300, at least give me half. At least give me 162 and a half. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. But like I say, dub tap your screen. They say dub tap your screen, okay? J. Rap Brown, did you ever shoot at Alpo? For what? Kareem Rock, why would I have to shoot at Alpo? No, I did not shoot at Alpo. Bag Talk Media Group, peace. You know what I'm saying? Look at my man said. What did he say? Click on the 3 dot upper right-hand corner. That's what's at. Leonardo Griffin, I heard you shot at Alpo back in the days. That's news to me. I just double tap, it worked. So they say double tap the screen, it worked. That's how you hit it. Come on, y'all, double tap your phone screen, please, and thank you. All right. Thank you, ENY318, Tone 357. Some people don't know that you are OG until you get deep in the street story of New York City of 80s. You know, the leather is sick. Thank you, Ra. You know what I'm saying? Tenacious, powerful, Brooklyn stand up. Leonardo Griffin, okay. Oh, okay, I heard wrong. All right. Glaze, Jonathan, what's up? Okay, Glaze, that's what it is. The only way to see the like button is to click on the three dot at the upper right. That's it. That's it, y'all. Bag Talk Media. Kenny Bronco, respectfully, it's like Zip has all the information first. And you know what? Like I told you right now, shout out. Shout out to Drip. Shout out to Zip with the Drip. Shout out. Okay. Aaron Walton Glaze, what's up, brother? Check in from Milwaukee. Milwaukee, man. What's up, man? People, like I say before, get his book, see his documentary. Yo, Glaze, I am from East New York, Linden and Hinsdale. All right, man. How you doing, brother? Leonardo, what's up? Apply scientific. Where you scared of Dominican from? Where I was scared of the nah. For what? Do you ever go back to East New York to chill? You know what? Like I say, every now and then I still go back there. Jewel TV, you can still hit the like button at the top. All right, man. Yo, bro, do you keep in contact with some of the OG from Brevoort Project? Nah, I don't. Right now, everybody know is from Brevoort is dead, man. Everybody knows from Brevoort is dead. Hey, but getting back to what I was saying, right? You know how, like I say, to me, here it is, obviously, my man, music. Music gave me up, man. Music, if he gave Supreme up, who am I? You don't think he would give me up, man? Help me, make that make sense.
Police regarding our June last month, assassin shot to death police officer Edward Byrne. That's bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City. NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. It was the consensus of opinion that Brian Glaze Gibbs, and only Brian Glaze Gibbs, was capable of pulling something off like this. When they threw that fucking firebomb to the house, they started a war. Everybody that was responsible for it, they would have lost somebody, more than somebody. They lost a fucking whole generation that day. Everybody knew who he was, and most people feared Glaze. We was always prepared. Bulletproof vest, Uzi, 45, 9mm. We was ready to go.
You just listen to that, right? Okay, and that was my mindset. That was my mindset. That was my mentality back then. And you know what? I was a sick individual. I was sick because once again, sit back and think about it. Look how political it was. George W. Bush, the first George Bush, he was campaigning for president of the United States with that rookie police officer badge. He was campaigning, so it was more political. They started TNT right behind that. I'm 24 years old. Right now, as I'm sneaking around during that period, it was so hot on the street of New York City that I didn't smoke. But for y'all smokers, you could have took your cigarette and put it on the street and lit it. Because that's how hot the street was. I'm a cigar smoker now. I could have took a cigar and put it on the street and right now lit that cigar up because that's how hot the street was. So you listen to the president, right now, George Bush was running for president, and then you listen to Joe Ponzi. Shout out to Joe Ponzi. May his soul rest in peace and his spirit be lifted, man. Basically what he's saying, at first, this 75th precinct was in Brooklyn, the 103rd precinct in Queens, the 113th precinct in Queens. Those are Bimmy home precinct. Those are Queens for South Jamaica, for Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, Tommy Mickens, the Supreme Team, Corley. Those are those guys' area. So once again, why in the hell they will have me as their number one suspect? They don't even, right now, come on, help me, make that make sense. Make that make sense. I don't know, Montana. I don't know. I know they went at it in I know they went at it in Beaumont, Texas. That's where they went at it at. But like I told you, you sit back and you do the math. And you heard what a former housing detective say, that Glaze was like probably the top, 10 in New York City at the time. Probably within the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn at the time. And to me, what type of reputation I have, man? Earl Willie, how you doing, man? You went to PS5? Okay, man, you went to PS5. What year do you went to PS5? Smash that like button. 362 like, three. Now it went down. 331. It go up. It go down. Come on, man. Hit that like button. James J. You asking a question. Are you in witness protection? Wow. Like I say, I go to work every day. I'm on YouTube. Like I'm back on YouTube on a constant basis. So right now is, do you think right now if I'm in witness protection or whatever, do you think right now, honestly speaking, I will be doing YouTube? And you know what, folks? Listen, let's get into that, man. Right now is I, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. I made a deal with the United States government. I got my life. I got my freedom back. Okay? So the bottom line is this. The closer I got to getting out, and this is how I knew I changed. The closer I got to getting out of prison after almost 9 years, for the first time in my life, I became afraid. I'm like, whoa. All before, when I knew I was getting out, and I was ready because I had that criminal mindset. That criminal mindset was, guess what? If somebody do something to me or my family, I'm gonna pull on my vest, I'm gonna grab my gun, and I'm gonna take care of business. I took the law into my own hand. But now, all of a sudden, as I got close to being free, for the first time in my life, I was afraid. I was afraid. Why? Because my whole mindset have changed. Now, when I get out, guess what? I can't pick up a gun. I can't pull on a bulletproof vest. I can't take the law into my own hand anymore because I stopped thinking like a criminal. That was a scary feeling. Okay, so now when people say, you went to the witness protection program, do you know why the fuck I went to the witness protection program? You know why? Because once again, when they let me out, under Brian Glaze Gibbs, who in the hell gonna give me a job once they do a background check? Once they do a background check and they see I am Brian Glaze Gibbs, you know, they look in my background, the murders, okay, the drugs, the weapon, everything. So who in the hell in their rightful state of mind gonna give me a damn job? So sometime right now is right now. Like I try to tell people, I am not the smartest person in the whole wide world, but I'm not the dumbest. I'm like Moni, where you at in the middle? So when you sit back and you think and you put things in perspective, guess what, man? If I was gonna change, I had to change completely. And you know what? I changed. I became a law-abiding citizen. I got me a job. But once again, imagine me being back in New York City. I get pulled over for a regular traffic stop, okay? And they ask me for my registration. And what do? When I go to my registration, bingo, reach for that. I get my head blown off. Why do I get my head blown off? Because of the fact is, not because of what I have done now, but what I have done in the past. So right now, when people ask that quality question, man, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Every wise man got to do what is best for himself. And to me, right now, I change. Jessica White, thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you ever get harassed by Michael Dow? No, I never got harassed by Michael Dow. Is Pappy Mason still alive? Why he never do interview from prison? You know what? Like I say, Pappy is still alive. And from my understanding, the last time I heard from one of his family members, he go in and out. He go in and out. Money over fame. You was close to the Preem or Prince. I never met Preem. Never had any conversation with Preem. So I don't know Preem. I met Prince on the strength of Cat. But the how I met him was through a phone. So we had numerous of phone conversation and I just system. But once again, I never physically met him. James, what's up? What's good, bro? I remember from back in the days, Inwood, Southwood. Yeah, that's where that shit happened at, man. That's where that happened, Inwood. Wow. Wow. 435 people in the building, guys. Why only got 164 likes? Come on, man. Righteous brother, peace, looking good, black man. Thank you, righteous brother. Comedy blackout, you got a sweet deal, man. How you piece over 100 people on here? Come on, man. Piece over. Come on. What you mean, man? What you mean? It was nowhere like that. Did you Google Jack Soon Tupac? No, I did not, man. I was too busy at work today. I did not. I forgot all about that. Where the paperwork on Bimmy? We all know no paper. No. See, that's BS. That's what everybody wants you to think. That's what everybody wants you to think. It's that is pure DBS, man. But look, you know what? Let's change the subject, man. Like today, I heard about the coach for the Portland Trail Blazer, Chauncey Billup. You know, Chauncey Billup, I met Chauncey a couple times when I lived in Colorado, and he played. And he lived in Colorado, and he played like right now. He grew up in Colorado, but he was with the Boston Celtics, and I forgot. I think he was the Detroit Piston. And right now, I can remember the last time I saw him when he was still a player. But here it is, he got arrested, by the feds for some type of gambling situation. And then you got another ball player got arrested also. So when you sit back and you think about it, right now, you ask yourself the quality question, man, if these guys are millionaires, why in the hell they getting caught up into these type of investigation, man? Like cheating scandal from the gambling. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because to me, if I'm or was making that type of paper legally, right now, guess what? You won't see me get caught up in no jam like that. So you sit back, they broke. Wow. They saying LeBron involved also. You know what? Me to you, I think LeBron is too smart for that. I think LeBron is still too smart for that. That's just my personal opinion, man. But you see different basketball players, right now, whereas they somewhat fixing the game. I think they got a referee behind it also. So to me, it just sounds crazy. Even right now, Gilbert Arenas was arrested about a month or two ago in regards to that. But when you sit back and you see these athletes, like they made it, and right now they done made millions of dollars. Why in the hell would you get caught up into scamming, especially when it comes to gambling? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. It don't make sense to me, man. Because I know automatically right now see, a lot of times you got some of these athletes, rappers, entertainers. You know what? When they make money, you know what they do? They want to buy, if it's just you and your girl and a couple kids, why would I need a 20-room mansion? Man, why would I get a nice house and not just get the nice house paid off? And the only thing you have to worry about every year is pay the taxes. Nothing more, nothing less. But right now is, guess what? Being that you so good, or you doing so good, pay that shit off ahead of time, man. Pay the tax off ahead of time. Because I've seen a lot of people lost their houses that's paid for because of back taxes. Make that make sense. What the sense of you making it and then you turn around losing it? It wasn't worth it. It was not worth it. So when you start sitting back thinking about it, some of these entertainers, some of these athletes, some of these celebrities, when they get caught up into unfortunate situation, I'm just scratching my head. Like, why? Why? Like, to me, like right now where's your financial advisor? Where's your mentor? Where's that solid person in your life to tell you, listen, man, that's a bad move. That's gonna destroy your image. That's gonna put a black eye on you that you don't need. Free Chauncey, yeah, man. Hey, Chauncey's a good guy, man. They say Chauncey was helping. Okay, cool. That got past me. They say, hold up. They say Chauncey was helping a mob. Did you have any dealing with the mobs on the street? No, I did not. Knock abuse, recovery, and survivor. The part. Come on, wisdom. Free Chauncey. After NBA. You talking right. Nah, man. That's what it's all about. If you don't pay HOA due monthly, you can get foreclosure. Come on, 20 more likes to reach 200. Yo, let me get 20. Come on, let me get 24 more likes, man. What we got to do, click on the three dots in the upper right-hand corner. Click on the three dot on the upper right-hand corner. Click on the three dots on the upper right-hand corner. Click on the three dots on the upper right corner. Come on, man. Big Bronx Store, when was the last time you spoke to Sammy? Probably like a couple months ago, man. Probably like a couple months ago. Recovering cyber, and the HO always go up. Wow. And like I said right now, folks, man, listen, man. We got to be mindful. We got to be mindful. Suge Knight, what's up, man? Are you D Suge Knight from Death Row? Because that's what they say the President of the United States is running, you know what I'm saying, the White House, like the Death Row. The best storyteller, Infomine, yo, Infomine. Shout out to Infomine, man. I'm trusting and praying everything is all right with Infomine, man. Infomine, hey, thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 200 like, thank you. ENY 318, everybody that participate, thank you for the 200 like. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share, and hit that new hype button. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate it. But like I said, when we talk about the NBA and some of the things that these guys going through, you just asking a question, why? Why in the hell they got caught up into that predicament in the first place? It's like kind of like mind-boggling, man. I don't understand it. And like I told you, I know Chauncey personally, good dude, man. I got nothing bad to say about that brother under any circumstance, man. You know, anytime right now you see him, guess what? He was a right in his act, man. He was about his business, man. And I truly, truly appreciate the person that he is, man. You know what, righteous brother? We exchanged messages. Me and Tud exchanged messages. That about it. And like I said right now is, guess what, man? Hey, anybody want to get in contact with me? They know where I'm at, man. You know what? I don't know about that clown, man. You know, I don't know about him. Bronx Big Dog. I don't know about that clown, man. But just like I said right now, Wiz, with him, I know a lot of shit about him, but I'm going to leave it alone at this present time. Southside 40 Project, long time. Good seeing you, bro. We was young in the 80s. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, James. Thank you, Willie. Blessing to you, brother. Change is good. Nothing stay the same. You're right, man. No, I have not spoken to Prince. I have not spoken to Prince. Hey, ENY 318, you right. I'm so proud of y'all. 200 like, y'all amazing. I know sometime when you come in, you forget to hit the like button. So this is just a friendly reminder. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I said right now is, man, like, you know, we don't understand what people are going through. We don't understand what people finance are. Like you right now is, you know what? A lot of times we think because you read or you hear that this person made X amount of money right now is in like the NBA, NFL, MLB, boxing, entertaining. You know, right now, whether they was like, you know, a movie star, a singer, a rapper. But once again, we don't know because once again, at the end of the day, it's not how much money you make, it's what you do with that money. If you're not smart, really real, what's up? If you're not smart and you're not doing the right thing, as fast as you get that money, it come in one hand and it go out the next. So that's why you have to be conservative. You can't just go around just buying, because when you got money and you got X amount of money going out opposed to coming in, you're going to find yourself in heavy debt. So once again, right now, we don't know what's the predicament, what these guys into, what is true, what is not. But just like I said right now, Wiz, those guys that got arrested today with that NBA bet, you know what? I wish them nothing but the best, man. Do you know Mark Breland? No, I did not. I did not know Mark Breland. But anyway, right now, what else we got going on, man? Like y'all saw that piece. Thanks for asking. Prince did like one of his first interview, and basically right now what he did, he did a breakdown, the difference between rat, informant, and a confidential informant. He did a breakdown, and right now is when you sit back and you ask yourself that quality question, you know, like he said, he was inducting no question. So the guy brought up Bim name, and he said, "Look, I don't duck no question. you brung up Bimmy name. I was not gonna say anything. But being that you brung it up, I don't duck no question. He said everybody knew that Bim, like people that he know, that people that was in South Jamaica, they knew he was a CI since 1985. So even with that being said, why didn't y'all guys expose him? Why didn't y'all guys bring it to the forefront? It's like, why was y'all protecting him? Knowing that it's a possibility he can bring more harms to other people. Make that make sense. Because once again, to me, what it's looking like, honestly speaking, why was y'all protecting him? Because if you protecting him for a reason. Because once again, like I say in 85, he gave up Preem, the #1 guy. Okay? Did y'all forgive him? Did y'all say, okay, cool, look, you screwed up. But now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna be our confidential informant. You're gonna be our CI. Right now is you're gonna be the Supreme Team CI. You're gonna give up who we say give up. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna utilize you to help us. So the bottom line is right now is, as strange as it may be, why with the Supreme Team, with all the bodies that's supposed to be out there, why none of the Supreme Team ever got convicted on homicide? It was murders being done. Their name was coming up. Like my name came up in the Edward Byrne murder. I didn't have nothing to do with it. But it was murders that was being done, that being committed. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? So help me. If y'all knew this guy was a CI since 1985, did y'all made him? You know what I'm saying? How he's gonna pay y'all back? Was now you are CIs. Now we're gonna tell you when we got enemies, we got shit that we want you to take care, you're gonna do that for us. You're gonna be our CI. So make it make sense. Like I say, I'm not the smartest, but I'm not the dumbest. If y'all knew this individual was a CI since 1985 and you waited 40 years to expose him, it was a reason. The reason that I'm here, yeah, PR righteous. What about PR righteous? What about PR righteous? Yeah, I know PR righteous. What about PR righteous? Like I said right now, is guess what? He had bodies. But once again, he made a deal and he cleaned his slate. But the bottom line, what about everybody else? East B 103. Real same old 45. Prince a real OOG. Facts. Nobody's saying that he's not. Nobody not saying that he's not. But once again, something is fishy. Something smells mighty fishy. A lot of times right now is you call yourself turning a blind eye. This way. You turn yourself that way. Come on. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Because once again, like I said right now, East B, thank you, man. Hey, once again, make it make sense. It's not making sense. Do you know who killed Moon from Southside? Nah, I don't, no, I don't know Moon, may his soul rest in peace and his spirit be lifted. No. There's a lot of people out there I didn't know. There's a lot of people I didn't know. But once again, like I said right now, is look, what I'm going by is this. I've been out there. No, I never ran into Caballo. Eric Rye, what's up? My man. My brother, what's up, my brother? Eric, what's up, my brother? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Salute, man. Salute. But like I said right now, listen, folks, when y'all sit back and think about it right now, is with my man Bim. Like I say, I know for a fact that Bim was afraid of me. Oh, let me see if I can play that part, man. Let me see if I can play that part. Let me see if I can go back to it and play that part. Hold up. Let me see what I can find. Bear with me. Because once again, I know for a fact when I first came to Queens, man, these guys was like, man, like it's not like I went after them. It's not like I was harassing them. It's not like I was threatening them. I wasn't doing none of that. But at the end of the day, these cats, like right now, is made it more than what it had to be. And let me see, hold up. Let me see, I'm trying to find it. Let me see if I can find it. You know the crazy part about when you're looking for stuff, you can't find what you're looking for. You can't find what you're looking for. But I'm trying to find it now. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Come on, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hey, look, like I said, I need a secretary because I'm not tech savvy. Let me see, hold up. Pop, 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 pop. Come on, come on. Okay, come on, videos. Where you at? I'm trying to find it. I want y'all to hear it for yourself. Pop. Come on. Where you at? Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. But anyway, right now, let's get straight to it, man. Back in the aid. That being said, informant, right now, I got out a couple years ago. So basically, I was on demon time. If I knew he was a confidential informant, or even right now he made a statement that I surrounded him one time, and right now me and my guys, and to me we was gonna kill him. So even right now, as I sit back and think about it, had I would have killed this confidential informant, right now I would have been in grave trouble. You know, because at one point in time, when that rookie police officer was murdered in South Jamaica, Queens on February 26, 1988, I was their number one suspect. But once again, right now is those guys, only one guy out of four guys is free from their arrest back in 1988. So they already been incarcerated for 37 years. One guy got out a couple years ago. But if I would have killed Bimmy, Bimmy had just as much juice as Edward Byrne. A confidential informant? You kidding me? I probably would have still been in prison. You know what? No way out. But what I want y'all to do is I'm trying to go there, and I'm trying to... So basically what he was saying is this. So that was Bimmy. What he was saying is this. Like, and that's how me and him first started going at it online. Because he was telling people that, Glaze from Brooklyn surrounded him. And right now is like he was telling Supreme, no, he's telling Prince, yo, man, Glaze gonna kill me or whatever. So Prince like, yo, wait till I come home, wait till I come home. So Bim say, man, I might be dead by the time you come home. So even though right now is, guess what? I didn't know the dude was a CI at the time. So once again, when Edward Burns got killed, I guarantee you he was the first one. He was the first one to basically run to 103rd and 113. Hey, I know who killed Edward Burns. Brian Glaze Gibbs. And I didn't have nothing to do with it. Chad, I believe Glaze could still snap again. I believe he's still a very, you know what, like I told you right now, is like, hey, I came a long way. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a goody two shoes. I'm not gonna act like I'm not a goody two shoes. Right now is I'm at peace. And I put a lot of that stuff behind me. So with that being said, like I said right now, no. Like, like my boy say, he was on, thanks for asking. And like he said right now is like, you know what? Here it is. He's a peaceful individual. But him and his people, they know how to defend themselves. So me, myself, man, I'm not just gonna sit and stand around and somebody try to do something to me or mine under any circumstance. Whatever it takes for me to do to protect me and mine, what I supposed to do? Oh no. I supposed to be like the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., turn the other cheek? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not looking for trouble, but in the same token, if trouble come my way, come on. At this present time, I'll avoid stuff. For what? I'll avoid stuff. I celebrate, what, 28 years of freedom by being a law-abiding citizen, by turning over a new leaf. I don't got time for it. I'm at peace. I'm happily married. I'm in love. I'm at peace. I'm comfortable. And even right now, where it's like, that's the main thing. Once you got peace, that's all that matters. In my heart, I really want to know if you are my man Nelson from the Hardy Boys. In my heart of heart, I really want to know if you are. I'm confused by that. Ken G, I'm confused by that. I heard of Nelson from the Hardy Boy. I heard of him. So hold up, man. We going up and down. We going up and down. Hit that like button, man. Get that like button up. Hey, but like I said right now, we about to wrap it up, y'all. We about to wrap it up. Make sure y'all hit that hype button. Make sure y'all subscribe, share. Hold up, let me see something. But right now, like I told you, I start the conversation by saying, right now, me, myself, now what I believe music, Bimmy, basically right now is when Edward Byrne got murdered in February 1988, I believe he went to 103, the 103 precinct and 113 precinct and say, look, man, I know who killed Burns. Right now, I know it was Brian Glaze Gibbs. Eric Rye, we was young and caught off the Donald Goins book up in Elmira, kid. Yeah, I remember that well, man. Big Rob. Did you know Derek Smith? Derek Smith, yeah, I know Derek Smith. I met Derek Smith, Cadet, and Skip. You know what I'm saying? Right now, from my understanding, Derek Smith is dead, man. May his soul rest in peace, man. He was a good guy, man. The last time I saw Derek Smith, I was on a run in 1988.
Police regarding our June last month, assassins shot to death police officer Edward Byrne. That's bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City. NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. It was the consensus of opinion that Brian Glaze Gibbs, and only Brian Glaze Gibbs, was capable of pulling something off like this. When they threw that fucking firebomb to the house, they started a war. Everybody that was responsible for it, they'd have lost somebody, more than somebody. They lost a fucking whole generation that day. Everybody knew who he was, and most people feared Glaze. We was always prepared. Bulletproof vest, Uzi, 45, 9mm. We was ready to go.
And you know what, folks? That's a terrible way to live. We's always prepared. Prepared for what? We was acting like we was in the military. Prepared for what? Bulletproof vest, Uzi, 9mm, 4. Prepared for what? See, the bottom line is right now is when you don't have that sick mentality, when you don't have as far as being basically a beast, an animal, only thing right now you just tasting and seeing blood. Nah, man, that was a sick time. During the 80s, that was some sick time. And right now is I'm blessed because I escaped that madness. I'm blessed because I had a problem and I had to get help. And only in order for me to get help, I had to admit that I had a problem, that I was sick. And to me, it's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's perfect. But a lot of times people feel, guess what? They feel right now a way. They feel like I can't tell nobody something's wrong with me. I can't tell nobody that sometimes I feel like cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Come on. In order to be honest with anybody else, you gotta first attempt to be honest with thyself. You can't get help if you don't tell people that you need help. Come on. Trust me, I know. Like I told you right now is I didn't thought I need help. But then again, every time I got upset, I used to snap. I used to be ready to go. It doesn't matter. And that's why he or she who anger you, control you. You can't let nothing or no one play you out of pocket. You can't let nothing or no one trick you out of your freedom, trick you out of your life, trick you out of your wife, trick you out of your husband, trick you out of your finance, trick you out of your health. You can't let nobody trick you out of that. Because once again, trick you out of your kid's life. You can't let nothing trick you out of being at peace, being happy. You can't come on, man. He or she who will anger you, control you. At the end of the day, I got sick and tired of being a loser. So what I did is I raised my hand. I came clean. And I say, I, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs, have a problem. I, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs, need help. And you know what I did? I got the help that I needed. That's why when I got out, I didn't go back. I didn't go back. Right now, without no test, you don't got no testimony. And trust me, I've been tested. I've been tested. And you know what you got to do is? It's like vomiting. Oppose you spit in the commode, you got to swallow it. And it's gross. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, if I don't swallow it, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose my freedom. I'm going to lose my life. I'm going to lose my wife. I'm going to lose my kids. I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose my family. I'm going to lose my, y'all going to make me lose my mind. Up in here, y'all going to make me, nah, man. Nah, get the help that you need. Get medication if you need it. Come on. I'm not afraid to say that. Temper is what gets us into trouble, and pride is what keeps us there. Hey, folks, hit the like button. Subscribe, share, support, comment, hit the hype button. Shout out to Miss Amy 42. Thank you. Shout out to ENY, I'm saying 318. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that show your love, show your support. I truly, truly appreciate it. One love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one love. Hey, thank you. Thank you for letting me. Come on, baby girl. My platform is your platform. Make sure y'all check her out. ENY 318, man. Good people, good people, good people, man. Peace, y'all. Good night.